Right, so we've been to a couple of castles before. We did Salzburg Fortress, which most people class as a castle. We've done Gorey Castle, which I did back home in Jersey before we left and moved to the UK with the girls. I never got to do Elizabeth Castle in Jersey. We will get there one day. I don't think I've ever seen anything so large, so impressive, and yet in the modern day also. Still, I'd imagine if it was fortified, quite intimidating. Look. That's a really impressive sight. But there is one thing, only one thing, that overshadows how impressive that castle is. And that's Erica's excitement for going into said castle.
Yay! I love castles.
In the rain.
In the snow.
This is why we have the GoPro.
Oh, cool.
So, also, all the way along here, which is called Castle Terrace, I have a really impressive market. Look at that. Right. So anyway, I've forgotten myself. I've already started talking about the castle. I shall take a few steps backwards. So, welcome to Adventure 82, and this is our visit, our tour, our exploration, take your pick, of Edinburgh Castle. Alright, so here we are. We made it to the top. It really is an impressive structure. Look at that. Complete with train. Just looked down on this village for years. Well, it's now a city obviously, but once upon a time it would have been just a town. We've watched it grow. So, Edinburgh Castle's been many things. It hasn't been used by royalty since 1605 at the merging of the crowns, where essentially Scotland became part of the UK. Since then it's not been used by the royal family. So from about 1605 onwards it was used as a military base, and then later on the castle was disused as a military base, became what it is now, which is a visitor attraction. So there's a lot more history to this place than that, but I think the best way to do this is to learn the history as you go along. I mean, I've read some bits and pieces about the castle, but I think it's a video, so we need to really put the visual with the info, don't we? So let's go have a look. There we go. So that says, for 2,000 years this fortress was defended by an outer gate at the head of the esplanade with an inner gate on this side. So what that means is this gate here with the portcullis in it was built in 1887, and then the gate that you saw in the intro was the first gate that they had, and those two together were, for 2,000 years, the defence getting into the castle. After which time, what they went and did is they built on the back of the first gate, they built a gatehouse which then housed the entrance guards, etc., to stop you getting into the castle. So from what I can see from here, we've got all this over here to look at, And at some point we have to go up there and see what's on top of the portcullis gate. So I think what we should do is go have a look at the stairs first, and then we'll go and explore the rest of the grounds afterwards. Look at that, that's the view on a cloudy day in Edinburgh, and that's really quite impressive. I'd imagine the view on a non-cloudy day is probably next level. But here we go. So it says, a true story: the medieval objects you're about to see all used in the castle, discovered by archaeologists after centuries in the earth. The castle was largely destroyed during the Wars of Independence, and little evidence survives to tell us what it looked like then. Our depiction of it is an artist's recreation. The death of King Alexander II plunged Scotland into crisis. In the years that followed, English invasion from several transformed the castle from great walls into war-torn stronghold. Alexander III's 7-year-old granddaughter and successor Queen Margaret, Maid of Norway, died whilst voyaging to Scotland from Scandinavia. Rival nobles claimed the vacant throne. The trebuchet was the most powerful weapon before the age of gunpowder. Right, so the room down here we've been in, there's quite a lot of impressive stuff in there, so I may have showed you clips from it before, but if not, I found quite a lot of footage in there. I'm planning maybe to do a separate video on just without me, just using that to tell the history of the castle for people who don't want to listen to me rabbit on. But for now, this is the Argyle Tower. So you have everything from inmates, because it was a state prison for, doesn't say how many, it just says many years. Radicals Robert Watt and David Downey were locked in here up until 1794. And both were convicted for treason, and Watt was executed and Downey exiled. There you go. There you go, look, so you got a whole row of cannon fire all the way down here. So say this is a 4-wall battery, dated 1544, rebuilt by King James V on the line of the medieval defences. The guns were made about 1810. When they say medieval defences, because this actual land that this castle's now on dates back way beyond building with brick. So the first known actual fortified site on here was actually a fort back in the Iron Age. So it was very obvious even to early man that this was a very prominent area for defending land and everything around it. So we've got what we got here. We've got a well there, which is quite cool, and then we've got a Half Moon Battery. What's this? A mighty artillery fortification built after the long siege of 1571-73 to protect the royal palace from bombardment. David's Tower, the residence for Robert Bruce's son. Oh, okay, that's cool. King David II, 1329-71, lies buried beneath this platform. Wow. That's quite cool. A lot of history for one small area. You can see the cannons here of James V continue all the way around. Whilst Erica stares at the castle behind me. You've still got all this. More concerningly for me, I have a battery of only 42%. 42% battery from the rest of this castle. It's not looking good, man. So this is where we're going to go in next, the castle chapel. We have just been in here where you can see the Scottish crown jewels, but you're not allowed to film. That's why there's no footage of that. But if you didn't come here for anything else, that's absolutely fascinating in there, so we'll definitely go in there. But looks like whilst I'm here, you're not allowed to film or do photography in here either. Yeah, see, look. So I'll go have a look in this as well. I'll tell you what, it's stunning. Right.
Do you know what I found that's even more stunning?
What's more stunning?
There's a tea room right there.
A tea room?
I want a coffee, it's cold.
Right, it's about as far as I can film, so I'll see you when I come out. Right, so this is absolutely unrelated, well, not absolutely unrelated to the castle, but kind of unrelated to the castle. I'm being told off by Erica because I'm recognising sections of this castle from playing a game called Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Honestly, right, we're here to look at a very nice, beautiful castle with much history, and you're thinking about a bloody game.
Some of these bits, if you've played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you know exactly what I mean. When you have to actually raid Edinburgh Castle in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's literally the worst castle ever. It's a menace.
It's a game.
Yeah, but it's still annoying.
No.
She doesn't get the point, does she? Anyway, back to the main subject, which is the actual castle and not a computer version of it. Right, so in the chapel is a war memorial to all the different Scottish regiments from the First, Second World War and wars prior to that as well. So it's a respect thing why you're not allowed to film in there, which is fine. However, we can film the Great Hall, which apparently was built for King James. Now, is that the 4th? I think it is.
Yes.
In 1488 to 1513 as a majestic setting for ceremonial occasions, and converted in 1650 into a soldier's barracks by the English. Yes, the Oliver Cromwell again. Restored in 1887 and used today for state and royal functions. Did not know that, they still use it. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go have a look. Look at these. Actual suits of armour. It's really impressive. Those fireplaces. Look at massive. Nice stone. Very intricate carvings. And the wooden panelling as well is really, really cool. Very cool wooden panelling. Look at it. It's just so excessive. Wow. That's pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, on the sign we read it as we came in before, it said it's still used for Royal Estate functions. So I wonder what functions, specifically the kinds of functions they use it for. That'd be interesting to know. But that's pretty cool. Absolutely amazing. But I'm going to show you something else. Come have a look at this. Look, there's actual shields on the wall. Oh. Right. Made like little shields and guns displaying. Look at it. It's really cool. Very elegant. Very, very elegant. Right, so in here, rather interestingly,
Not for me.
they do whiskey tasting. Now, if Lydia was here, I'd probably get away with it. But Lydia's not here. So, as we shall not verify, can I get away with it?
No, whiskey's disgusting. Sorry for all those whiskey lovers, but
Nice. Right, so no whiskey for me then. Trying to figure out what we've not looked at. I think we've pretty much done the whole castle. But what I would like to show you though, nonetheless, is this. Look at this.
amongst the fog.
So this is a map of the view that you can see from where we're stood now. I wonder how much of this you can actually see. Well, you can see a fair bit of it, look, on a cloudy day. Not as much as you'd like to see. You definitely can't make out the 4th rail bridge. But,
not even if you squint.
not if you've got 20/20 vision like her and not short-sighted like me.
No, I still can't see it. That's what I was saying. Not even if you squint, you can't see it.
No, you can't see it. So, although, as you're aware on Venture 82, we've done our fair share of military stuff. Check out the old World War II gun down there. That's really frigging cool. So, shush. I didn't know, and YouTube will never know. So, what I like here is I'm watching the buses go past, and it looks a little bit like one of those little play sets you have when you're a kid. Do you know, like where you push it? The buses look that same size they used to when you buy like the little Matchbox buses back in the 80s. So, but yeah, it's an impressive view. Right. I think, have we missed anything?
I don't think so.
No?
I was going to go in the cafe.
Oh, yeah, Eric wants to tell you about the tea room.
Yes.
It is a very nice tea room, but there's a niggling issue.
Yes, I only wanted a drink because I'm blooming freezing and they only do food. And the afternoon tea, which at most times I wouldn't mind, is like £34 a person, and it's quite a lot of money. I'm sure it's very nice.
I'm not sure if she's like overly Yorkshire or whether it's Jersey or what it is, but she's very Arkwright, so like every time she sees something that costs more than it should do, she's there and she's like, how much? So, and she's taught Lydia to do the same thing. But right, so yeah, it would appear that is our tour of what I can show you anyway, what I'm allowed to film, of Edinburgh Castle. I'm pleased, I hope you've enjoyed it. There's some other Edinburgh videos. This is the first one you've watched, floating around somewhere probably near the end of this video, so watch those, definitely watch those. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this one, because Adventure 82 we go a bit of everywhere. And if you like other military and castles and stuff, I've done a lot of such stuff in Jersey before we moved to live in the UK, so have a look at those as well. But otherwise, Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Say goodbye, Erica.
Bye, Erica.
That is so not what I meant. See you later.